Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33. I'm your host, Colors Fade. The expeditioners have crossed the sea and now we await to see what happens.
Get ready. You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from? Fall back! Come on, we need to go! He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
And just like that, our expedition has gone to hell. What started off with so much promise, with so many expeditions before it to lay the groundwork, is utterly decimated. Restart the engine there, big guy. Gustav needs friends. We are in Spring Meadows. Pretty. No idea how we got here. But it's time to go find some help. The art direction and area design in this game is phenomenal. Now, the first area here is very linear, but that's intentional just to ease you into the game. It gets much more complicated very quickly. You can briefly check the expedition status using a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. So there's your expedition status. Free aim, strike, jump, expedition menu. Current health of the expedition and the current amounts of chroma elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. So Gustav is now healed. He was at 1 hit point. So at any point in time, you can see down here, you've got all these different chromas, and when they all total a certain number, that's how many elixirs you get to heal. These are recovered at a flagpole, which works kind of like a Dark Souls bonfire or an Elden Ring Site of Grace. So you can improve this as time goes by. So right up here, around the corner, should be a flagpole somewhere. And we meet our first Nevron. The enemies of this world. Many enemies have a weak point, and if you can kill it with a, not kill it, but if you can hit its weak point with a free aim shot, it'll do a lot of damage. So it has a weak point right there in the center. Its free aim shot will cost you a point, and the Lancelia's weak point. So right there, that took a big chunk off of it. And then we can go in here and say, let's do Lumiere Assault. Oh, wow. The parry window on that is way different from story mode. Okay. Well then. And so's that one. I am telling you, the difference between story mode parries and the Expeditioner, the normal default parries, the window is so different. And there goes its chroma. A resource for you if you can gather it. Chroma Catalyst can be used at camp to upgrade weapons up to level 3. So we'll head in this direction. We have our grapple hook. And now we have big thing over here. Look at that. That's devastating. So there's been a lot of talk about how Elden Ring and games like Dark Souls are doing a lot of environmental storytelling. You can learn a lot just by watching the environments, pay attention to the environments the stories are told in. And this game does a lot of that too. There's a lot that you can glean from just paying attention, like here. I mean, this is devastating. So many dead. Not good. The environments, though, are fantastic. Major kudos to the art direction. The artists that worked on this game just did such a good job.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian.
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Uh-oh. Big ugly.
Putain.
Time to step up, buddy. So, Lune has stains, which is really cool. She gets elemental stains. Each time she attacks, her attacks produce a certain color of stain, and other attacks can consume those colors for certain bonuses. Light stains are really neat because they can be consumed in place of any other colored stain. And she has some super big bomb type spells later that, if you get the right stain set up, can be really devastating. So, first things first, she can burn, which is really great. She has starting skills Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance. Okay, so they're going to force us to do this because it's a tutorial thing, but I normally just open with fire on her.
Ice, shut.
The Portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from that. So most enemies have weaknesses, resistances. Nullify, of course, they take no damage, and absorb, which is really nasty. They'll get healed instead. So slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%. The way speed works in a turn-based game, or at least this turn-based game, is on the left-hand side you have the order of who gets to attack, what turn they are. Sometimes characters will have such a high speed that they'll get attacked multiple times before it's your turn again. But if you can slow them down, then that adjusts the turn order. And if you can speed your own characters up, it might cause them to go more often. So that's how speed affects things. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press E to parry and execute an expedition counter. So the whole expedition gets to counter at the same time, which is really cool. She's going to do... She has now 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume her ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. So now we're going to do Immolation. And burn is a really nice thing. Status effect that deals damage at the beginning of a character's turn. So a lot of times you can't kill a character off, an enemy off. They'll have a few hit points remaining. But if they have a lot of burn stacks, they're going to die at the start of their turn anyway. Good job, Gustav. All right, my friend, and now he's got his full overcharge. So we're going to hit him with that.
For those who come after.
An overcharge is very nice. Good low-level ability for him.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? Works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
And we get a new Pictos, Dodgers. So Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. The stats on the Pictos are not really the important thing. It's their passives. Lumina. Each character can learn Luminas associated with Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. So this is what's really interesting. I love this system for character building. It's just so much fun. So, Dodger is a Pictos, and we can apply it to this character. They can have 3 Pictos equipped at a time. And here's the important part. You need to win 4 battles with a Pictos to master it and consider it learned. At that point in time, the passive ability can be slotted as luminous on your character, on all your characters. So you need someone to win 4 battles with the Pictos, and then everybody can use the passive effect. And you can see that had the countdown on the edges as they get gold. You'll see all the battles you win, and the center gets more colorful. At that point in time, now everybody can use it, which is it's just a really cool system. So Dodger is going to give him 1 action point on a perfect dodge once per turn. He's always going to get AP from doing things like dodging and parrying, but this gives him a bonus 1, and it gives him 12 more speed and a crit rate of 3%. Those are minor artifacts. But what's cool is later on, after he learns it, it'll become available as Lumina. The amount of Lumina points is shown here. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate, and the more points the character has, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Each character gains 1 Lumina point per level, and more can be found by exploring. There's a currency that you can earn at a somewhat moderate rate that you can spend to increase the Lumina points of your characters. So it kind of pays to know who you want to go through the game with as like your primary 3 characters or your primary character, because you can solo the game and maybe spend the Lumina on them. But you could see for her, she doesn't have any, but when he is successful with Dodger for 4 fights in a row, then it'll become available to her to use as Lumina. And you don't actually have to do the action that the Pictos says, like dodging. All you do is have to win 4 fights. It's the same for every single Pictos, which is really cool. The weird thing is you can favorite Pictos and it'll put a star by them, but favoriting them doesn't change how you can sort them. And I wish there was a filter up here. You can do all offense, defense, or support. I wish there was a filter for favorited ones. I don't know why there isn't, but there isn't. So. And that characters have weapons and they have skills. They get up to 6 skills. And you can change their outfit. Now, here's what's interesting. The game doesn't have a quick save or a manual save system at all. But if you change their wardrobe or change their haircut, then the game will save as soon as you back out of this menu. So that's how you end up needing to save a lot right before you fight a big boss, because you don't want to have to run back to it every time from wherever your respawn point is. So that becomes how you do that. He's got this weapon. Most weapons, as you get further into the game, they're going to have 3 unique abilities on them that unlock at levels 4, 10, and 20. And each weapon is also going to scale according to certain stats. So these guys are level 1. They need some levels. But we need to get out of this rather creepy area. Is there anything back here? No. Okay. Just making sure. Now, I use her because when she runs, her feet don't make any noise. The game has brilliant sound design throughout it, except for the footsteps. I don't know why the footsteps are so bad. And Mortissimo Gaming was the first person to point this out, and as soon as he did, I couldn't unhear it. So, like right here when she's walking across this dirt, it sounds okay. And then on certain surfaces, it just doesn't sound good. All right, we need to find the flag. Can't remember where it is. Where's the first flag? Is it up here? There's water there. Okay. You will automatically crouch. You don't have to press the C button. There's the first flag. Okay. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. This allows you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate a character's attribute points. We do have some points to spend. This is part of the process, upgrading your character. So Gustav has 3 points. We're going to put everything into Vitality now. It shows you what attributes cause your currently equipped weapon to scale better. These change from weapon to weapon, so it pays to know ahead of time which weapon you really want to use at a certain point in the game. You do have the ability to respec with the recoat. We don't have any recoats right now. It's not a big deal. For now, because it scales with him and for sheer survivability purposes, we're going to be adding vitality for him, and we're going to be doing the same thing with her. She has a couple of really good weapons that do scale with vitality later, so. And since she can act as the primary healer and the only person on the team who can revive fallen team members, it pays to keep her high health so that she can survive and do those things. First strike, use F to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. So you just have to pull that off. These goobers have weak points.
Let the ink flow.
She is going to burn this guy. And then we're going to try to parry.
Get ready.
He almost died from the burn. So normally I don't parry those guys very well, but we get the Lanceram, which is a new weapon for Gustav. So the difference being a few points of power, and it scales off vitality and agility. And then up here is a little something something.
Well, that will help.
Chroma being the game's currency that you can use at the various traders to see throughout the game. And then, where do we need to go? We came in through here, didn't we? Michael, where the heck are we? Yeah, there we are. And there's something back here.
Interesting.
Critical burn, 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies, and we're going to burn enemies a lot. See, this guy just flew in here. So we're going to add this to her as a Pictos. We're going to give her critical burn. We're also going to give her Dodger. Oh, he's got Dodger. Okay. So critical burn ends up being something we want everybody to have as a Luminous. It gives her 8 speed. What's Dodger give? Cancel. I just want to see what it is. Dodger gains speed as well. Okay. They all have different things that they do. And some of the ones I like to give to her are ones that add to her vitality because it helps her scale as well. Alright, let's do this. You're only getting hit one of these guys, and then you're going to assault him. Although I missed my QTE because I wasn't paying attention. Let's do bang. And then fire.
Feel the burn.
He's going to die on his first turn. And I missed that, and I don't know how, because it felt like I pressed it at the same time as the last one that I did. So, there's a shiny up there, and we will get to it in a minute. But there's some chroma there.
Is that a house?
Looks abandoned.
It very much is
The
abandoned.
indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
The only way to go is up. The shattering of the world caused gravity to have a strange effect in places.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent.
But first,
The
we want
indigo
to go
tree's
over
over
here.
there.
We can grab this thing that was up on that ledge.
Interesting.
It's some more chroma. I don't think there's anything back here. There's not, but there's something back here. When we come back in, you can see there's a purple one.
An advantage.
An energy tint shard, so that gives us, that was a blue one. So if we get a red one and a green one, we'll have a second heal. The shattering. Look at that. That's just amazing. Crazy. There's some big dudes over here. More chroma.
This will be useful.
And a bad guy over here, blocking the way to something. Gustav. Just about killed that thing by himself.
This will be useful.
More chroma. You can see that split face thing over there. That's a type of enemy you can fight later in the game. I don't know if that's meant to be more of a statue or if that's indicative of one of them being like fused into the rock, but it's cool nonetheless. Let's see what we're looking at for upgrades. So same thing here, we're just going to do vitality for these two. Different characters with different weapons and different scales will do different things. And now we can learn skills. He has this, deals low single target lightning damage and applies mark. And this adds powerful to both allies. So we'll use that one. She's going to get this skill, healing light, which heals the target ally. You really like having that one. Healing light's nice. Then she'll get rebirth. That's her ability to resurrect people, which is really cool. Revitalization is kind of nice because it adds regen too, but regen isn't that significant. You're better off just parrying things if you can. So for him, it should have automatically put it on there. It did, powerful, and it's automatically put healing light on there for her. Mr. Big Shields. Characters' designs in this game are incredibly awesome. His weak spot is right there. Hit it with fire.
Feel the burn.
Every now and then I can parry. So Dodger was learned all the way, which means that Gustav, since he has it as a Pictos, she can now use it as a Luminous. I gotta go here though. So she can add Dodger, and she has 3 available Luminous points. So now she gets an extra AP every time. Once per turn when she dodges. Not every time, just once per turn.
Nice.
This can be added to give Lumina points to characters so they can get more than just the one that they get each time they level up, which helps them become really powerful. It's just, that's awesome. It gets me every time. This is friggin' amazing. A camp. Oh no. Here come the flyers.
Get ready.
Ah. I suck at dodging these guys. They're flying enemies, so they will evade almost all of your attacks. They probably have a 95% evasion rate when it comes to that. So you really, the only thing you can do is your free aim to kill him. So we're going to hit their weak spots first and just try to work them out. He actually hit that one, which is just amazing. Let's see. What's it cost her to do healing light? 3 by default. Okay. See, it dodged that one. But it is very effective if you can parry him. Very effective. And critical burn is learnt now. They don't have enough points to use that as a luminous, but it is learned now. Let's see. There's a tough boss over here. Mini boss, not a real boss. So I think the thing to do here is use our chroma to heal. And we'll go fight this guy. So anything that says chromatic in front of its name is going to be really hard to kill. This is probably the easiest chromatic in the whole game. My darling dear, please start torching it. Yikes. That was bad. Alright, buddy, it's just you. That's not great. Let's do... We need a point for overcharge next turn. Let's do this. You're gonna have to parry him, so... Alright, let's overcharge him. See how much damage.
For those who come after.
Not enough. Still gonna have to parry him. Nope. You'll see this screen a lot. Those of you who have wanted to see me fail at video games, this is the game to watch me fail at, because it's going to happen a ton. I'll have to edit a lot out. Alright, Gustav, try again, bud. Alright, to stop this thing from going 2 times in a row, I think I'm going to open with Ice Lance and try to slow him down.
Ice. Shatter.
Nope, he's still going to go twice. Dang.
Ready to evade.
I really feel like I'm dodging that at the same time. The parry windows are so small.
This one looks dangerous.
Somebody on social media came up with the numbers. It's like 6 times smaller than the Sekiro parry windows.
Feel the burn. Ready to evade.
I'm too early on the second parry.
For those who come after.
One more good parry will do it. Oh.
This one looks dangerous. Ready to evade.
I almost feel like quitting at that point in time because Gustav can't kill this thing by himself. I'm gonna try to make him more powerful. 25% damage bonus for parries. See if that helps. I still gotta be able to parry is the problem. Yeah.
This one looks dangerous.
So I don't know if this is the case on controllers, but on the PC, if you press E for skills and then you hit W, like to hit overcharge, I just pressed the button and nothing happened. The first W after you press skills always fails. And I really hope the developers can fix that. What we're going to press though is powerful. In fact, we're going to shoot first. Then we're going to powerful everybody to try and give ourselves a 25% damage boost.
A storm is coming.
25% damage bonus for him, and then she's going to try to immolate this thing.
Feel the burn.
He's only got 1 point, so we just got to go in there. Still can't get it.
This one looks dangerous. Chroma is flowing. Ready to evade.
With the one attack I can parry, it's the two attack that I have a hard time with. That time Gustav got it. Alright, my friend.
Let the ink flow.
Let's just keep doing this.
Feel the burn.
That quick attack is always really hard for me to parry too. He's overcharged, but he doesn't have enough points.
Let us stain them.
More fire.
Dodge, Gustav.
Okay, it fell that time. So you can see on bosses like that can one-hit you, you really can't afford to ever miss a block or a parry, or a dodge or parry, I mean. There's just no missing allowed. We get augmented attack, which is 50% increased base attack damage.
That will help.
And the Lancer Ram gets upgraded by 1. So bosses, that's why you want to go after him. The nice thing is this Pictos augmented attack. That is really nice. 50% increased base attack damage. Critical burn, 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. I'm going to put that on him now because she's going to set things on fire and then he's going to hit them. It'll give him a chance to do more damage with that. And then his Luma's, he doesn't have anything. And she's got 3 points, so she's spending on a dodger. When we get a couple of points for her, then she can have critical burn. So that little boss, one of your first mini bosses there. All those ones that say Chroma in front of them, though, they're tough. And they can almost all one-shot you.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
There is a mime way over there. We have to go get that mime. I think the last couple of times I've tried to get over there and get him, I've forgot that he's over there.
Well, that will help.
Yeah, there's a mime over there. Way over on the other side. And I'm not sure we get to that side from here. I think you have to come in through a different entrance. So we'll head over here. Oh, yep, so we gotta climb up. Okay. Well, before we climb up, let's go see this guy. He's probably blocking something. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Well, let's shoot that guy. I really would like to kill him. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Because those guys are kind of a pain for me. He almost died. Very nice. Okay. What about this guy? He does not have his... He does not have shields.
Feel the burn.
Oh, I missed it. Well, so be it. So the yellow numbers are your critical hits. That's what you're looking for. Is to create lots of crits.
An advantage.
Lots of crits and tons of bonus damage. I love looking at stuff in this game. I need to make some desktop wallpapers.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
And that's a pretty cool thing about this story is how expeditions that came before them set things up.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Painters.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us.
He says he needs light.
It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Painted? By the Painters?
She painted me, helped me find light for his little lantern there, his torch.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
A journal. There's a route here that if we could, a resin route that if we could destroy would lead us to something on the other side. We don't have that tool yet. Won't get it for quite some time. Expedition. Abandoned expedition camp. Let's upgrade some of our attributes for those who have the points to do it. You can actually just go backwards and upgrade the whole thing. It circles around. Are there skills to learn? Let's see. He's got 2 points available we could learn. Recovers health and dispels status effects. High lightning damage and can be broken. So we do kind of want to go through there and get that. This deals medium single target damage. 3 hits, uses the weapon's element. And heals self if the target is already burning. That's nice because it does damage and then it also heals him. This is fair. I don't necessarily want that though. What's this one? Deals low lightning damage and applies mark. Let's get that instead. And then for her, deals medium lightning damage, critical hits trigger an additional hit, consumes fire. Yeah, I don't want to go down the earth line here. I don't take any of these. What we're really looking for is to get down here. This is her bomb. Elemental Genesis deals extreme damage to all enemies. 8 hits. Each hit deals damage in a random element, can only be cast when you have all 4 of those elements. Remember, light stains can replace any color stain. So if you set her up to earn light stains, she can pull this off pretty easy, and it's only cost 4 AP, and it does the most damage in the game. It's absolutely insane. So what we're going to do is move down this left side and over in this middle area. She's got a couple of nice spells over here. This is one I really like to get early. Thermal Transfer. It deals low single target ice damage, 2 hits, but it gains 4 AP back if the target is burning, which targets will almost always be burning with this. And then she's got progressively more devastating fire spells over in this direction. So we'll unlock this one for her right now. And then what I'd like to do is move my healing over. I'm going to move Healing Light to right there. No. There we go. Healing Light. And then we'll put Thunderfall here. And then for him, we're going to move his... Oh yeah, he's got this powerful... Let's move his buff. Let's move powerful over there and switch it with that. Use Marking Shot here. Put Overcharge in the bottom. I'm just used to things being in a certain location for him. So we have to go look for a little light source.
Survivors.
Hurry!
Don't be in too big of a hurry. Gustav, my man. Burning shots, 20% chance to burn on a free aim shot. Now, since Gustav uses free aim shot more than she does, we're going to make sure that he gets that. We're going to take Dodger off of him. We're going to give him burning shots. We're going to add Dodger back as a luminous to activate. And we're going to come down here, and so here's another resin root that if we could defeat it. So you kind of got to make notes about wanting to come back and revisit areas for things. All right, you get first strike. Poke some things. And then you got Marking Shot. Although it's dead now, so the mark didn't really matter. And it's on fire, so it dies. And now we get the Leiterim. It's a new weapon for her, so that's fun. The Leiterim. So this is nice. Fire skills cost 1 less AP, 20% increased fire damage, and start the battle with 1 ice stain. So, and it's not a significant damage upgrade for her, and it doesn't scale with vitality, unfortunately. But fire skills costing 1 less AP will be nice. When this gets upgraded, we'll switch to it.
Interesting.
Lumina point for a character. Oh, and I didn't get my shot off.
I'll do it.
Alright, we have floaties. Ah, that delay always gets me. It's nice of him to do that, though. Let's go right here. Close to killing it. It burns and it dies. That's nice. Okay, we just have to shoot this guy because he's a floater.
Well, that will help.
Now, is there... Which way do I need to go? Up above, there's a bridge. And there's this guy over here. Let's see, let's just do... Let's get your overcharge ready. There's 3 guys. You're probably going to get a bullet off. Nicely done. Set this guy on fire.
Feel the burn. Ready to evade. Brace yourselves.
Augmented attack is now learned. It's a little more expensive. When people get time, they'll be able to use that. So what's over here? Cross the bridge and down. Hey, little buddy.
Let us stain them.
Darn near killed that guy. She should be able to kill it now because of its weak point. Yep.
Rune, watch out!
Best way to kill the floaters. They leveled, and burning shots is now learned.
We could light something with this.
And there's the resin. Okay. Yeah, we could light something with it. Our buddy. Let's go see what he has to say about this. Oh, mistress, I sit in darkness awaiting your light. Well, what kind of light? A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable, then. Is this paintress your mistress? What does she want you to do? She marked a path that we must walk, but here I sit in darkness. Without light, I cannot follow her. This is what's cool, is if you just want to go down the critical path of the game, all you literally have to do is follow the lights. And then go where certain quest people tell you to go. I need to shine. This will help. Give it the resin. Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon I shall shine. Help me shine. Make me complete. A very precise shot, perhaps. This light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. For the future, shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Well, please, mistress. Capture light. Oh, and now there's no more. My light. I caught only a glimpse. The resin must have burned out. How unfortunate. Though I am sure now I can reach her. I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asked of me. I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
And maybe we may be able to find another light source. Upgrades. Skills. How many skill points do we have? We had 2 for him, so he can learn one of these. Yeah, let's learn this one. What she got? She's got 2, so she could learn medium fire damage to all enemies. Or we could save points so she can get rebirth, and that's probably the best thing we can do for her. Alright. Onward. Did we go this way? The upper level? Yeah, we did. There was something back here and we grabbed it. Right. Okay. And there's the bridge. Doink. We want to go down below the bridge. Well, then I guess we've explored all of that area. Let's go over here. Something at the end of this ravine.
This will be useful.
Revived tint shard, another root. An Expedition 70 left this for us here. Uh-oh, what is this? Where's my peoples? Oh, there you are. That's a tough way to go.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
Evike, and it's got shields. So shields that protect them, each shield completely blocks one hit. So we gotta basically just try to take that out. That's nice. Weak spot shot gets rid of all its shields though. That's cool. So let's start setting you up for overcharge, bud. And you just need to start lighting things on fire. You feel threatened, bud? Well, imagine me.
A storm is coming.
Okay, keep stacking burn. Oh no. Minions. Yikes. Okay, still only got one more.
A storm is coming.
Alright, I'm gonna try to keep her alive.
Careful. He's building up chroma.
Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, how much does overcharge cost us? 4. Ugh. How many hits is it? It's 1 hit, so we just gotta spend a turn shooting him to get shields down. Any other weak points on this guy? Bummer. Oop.
Let us stay here.
Alright, you have something that hits multiple times though, don't you? Thunderfall, but you don't have enough to pull it off. Okay, just go one more time.
Get ready.
Just attack it.
Danger!
Missed. Okay. Let's do one more fire.
Feel the burn.
I don't like this idea of charging up. What's going on here? It would be good if you could kill this thing soon.
For those who come after.
Like that. Oh no, what's going on?
Gustav!
Petrus must
Alright, so cleansing tint is earned, which is awesome.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Finally find one of your compatriots and split second later they're dead.
Nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took mile to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Clair.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
I like that part. So the cleansing tint, healing tints remove all status effects from the target. That's one of those things that you definitely want on Lune because she can be healing other characters. So that's where we're at. We're going to exit out of this zone. Back to the overworld, man.
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
Yep. So that's where we're going to have to go. We're going to leave it here. for now. We've got that location behind us. The weird corals are right up ahead. It's an appropriate time to end the episode, folks. Thanks for watching. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Happy gaming, everyone.